seeing behind the scenes, I mean, it certainly lacks the glamour that some people would like to think it has when you see behind the scenes, but no, it doesn't take away at all from the enjoyment of the performances. The downside of this job is that we quite frequently don't get to see the performances. I'm not complaining. We slip into rehearsals and performances whenever you can, and I still get the same buzz from it. What I do is make sure that there are hotel rooms booked for all the artists that come in. Over an average year, that's anywhere between 8,000 and 11,000 room nights throughout the month of August. Booking group flights for companies of anything up to 200 people. At C15 this afternoon, just going down to the Usher Hall. And then when we come to the festival itself, we're trying to make sure that the artists are in the right place at the right time. We meet them at the airport. The chief guy, I'll give him, if he's not here, I'll give him a call at C15, just make sure they're ready to go. Provide a transport system to make sure they get from the airport and to any rehearsals and performances that they need to get to. If I hadn't done the time that I did at Scottish Opera, there is no way that you can't just step into this job. You need to have some knowledge of live performance. So it is largely experience that's the vital thing. Stamina's the other. It changes quite drastically when you're in the festival from the rest of the year. It's a very different job there. There is no such thing as a typical day during the festival.
See you later. Bye.
Unfortunately, the impression so far today is there's a lot of hanging about, which during the festival there's a lot of hanging about.
The sort of principal performers in any concert or theatre production, as a thank you, we give bottles of Edinburgh Festival branded whisky to all of the artists. So again, we're carrying cases of whisky around to various theatres at various times. I do always have my phone with me. In fact, it's sitting here right now, and if it rings, you'll have to stop doing this.
Hello, dear. Have you still got your
But I do switch it off at night. You know, when I go to bed, I think if I'm not sort of slept and refreshed, I just can't do the next day. We do occasionally have to find things for artists that we're not expecting. I had one very recently for, could you find a hat the type that Colonel Gaddafi wears? And this was at very short notice for the concert the same night. And while you're at it, could you find a sword? And this wasn't for a theatre production, this was for an orchestral concert.
Oh, it's in costume. No, but apparently they did want a little hat. But I don't think that's really what they had in mind at all.
You don't actually know how your day will run until you see essentially the transport schedule for the following day. And then you see how the artist arriving in the city clashes with those who are rehearsing and those who are leaving. And sometimes if we've organised coaches to get them out, you have to be where that coach is just to make sure that they get it, because if they don't, they miss their flight and then we have several hundred stranded artists. You're running from the office. I told you this would happen. Excuse me. Hello.